Night 3 at the World Cup of Darts as the tungsten tension mounts. Could the Wizard cast a winning spell for Australia, or would it be Awesome Dawson and Jim Long odds for Canada? How about Zorn and Menser? Could they do the business on Team USA? Headbutt hype for the Austrians. Is that concern on the face of Rob Cross? It should be. The Magpie Magnificent. Could Ireland shock the world? And the tale of two reactions here. What would it all mean for Holland? Dutch delight or devastation? Pressure cooker today on High Roller Radio. Yes, a super Saturday of arrows. Busy day at the World Cup. This, the second of two sessions. 4 more unmissable ties on the way, tweeted at Live Darts as Phil Bars broke it all down for us. Is he getting great content in Hamburg or what? I'm kind of jealous. Meet the player, announced the PDC. How about this? The Awesome Dawsons? Commentator Dan Dawson sitting down with Canadian young gun Dawson Marshall. Canada in tough tonight up against Australia. That will be our first game of the evening. Here's what happened in the afternoon session. Japan, New Zealand, Scotland, and Belgium all victorious. New Zealand needed a doubles decider to beat South Africa. How about this from the African Warrior afterwards? Despite losing, to win the first round at the World Cup is amazing, he said. But to see what it means to youth players in Mitchell's Plain, priceless. Look at that. The kids going nuts. The man who shot the video was too. Tremendous scenes in South Africa. Is that great or what? This game is growing, folks. Good to see. Here's what we've got in store tonight. Saturday night's all right by me. How about those last two matches? England-Ireland, the Netherlands v Poland. Of course, Aki Balboa, one of the best devil's advocates in sport. Should be no singles game, he reminded us all, and I have to say, I do agree. Okay, here we go. Canada, Australia to get this party started. Go time for the crazy Canucks. Dawson Marshall and Jim Long, they were dynamite in their opener, a 5-3 win over Italy. But these guys can play. Simon Whitlock, Kyle Anderson, the clear favorites. Marshall and Whitlock to start. Again, best of 7 these matches. Doubles only if they go to a decider. These fans loving the darts. Good to see. After holding in the first, the Wizard unleashed fireworks in the second. First this 180, that last start just hanging in there. He raced to the board to get it. He got there. Then another maximum. He was on the 9. But no, he wouldn't even get a dart at double. Wow. Because look at this. The 109 checkout from Marshall. Big shot. He celebrated the big roar. Then with Simon on 36, the Canadian did it again. The 89 finish for 2-1. That was a break. But what a counter from the Wizard. The 126 on bullseye. Marshall was sitting on 10. Then fifth leg, knotted at 2. Are you kidding me? The 126 again. Same shot. Brilliant. Beautiful checkouts, tweeted Richard Asson. And yes, they were incredible. But Awesome Dawson would force a decider. And yes, shock the world. The 97 checkout against throw. A big shot of his own. Well done, sir. 4-3 the final. Handshakes for Whitlock, who was left dazed and confused. Marshall then gave it some, firing the fans up. A huge upset right there. 1-0 Canada, said Charlie Gray. It's gonna be a little tough for Australia. Yes, Dawson Marshall, replied Luke Jones. Great win. So, the pressure on this man. Kyle Anderson playing Jim Long. It was nervy. Anderson missing several darts at double. Good thing for him. Long was struggling as well, struggling to score. He'd make no mistake on his return. A break for 2-1. Down 3-1 Long. Tossed in this 180, not giving up. He got it to 3-2 and then nailed this. A beautiful 78 checkout for 3-3. Unreal. The comeback is on. Marshall backstage taking it all in the decider. Absolute craziness. He'd pull it off. Double 5 for 3 on the spin. And the shocker. 4-3 the final. Canada stuns Australia 2-0. Wow. I needed Dawson to help me off the stage, Long said. I was so nervous. I'm really happy. I'm so proud of Jim, Dawson added. I was so nervous backstage. Canada's only done this once before. He then said, Netherlands or Poland? We can handle it. Can I just say boom, tweeted at Tom Sports Journo, who, by the way, has been providing fantastic coverage all week long of the North American teams. He was happy. Thank you, Max, for this. Fair play to Canada for making the quarterfinals of the World Cup, he said. Thoroughly deserved. I'm sure High Roller Radio will be pleased that we are. Pure Canadian heart on display right there. From hockey to the Yaki, baby. What a result. Okay, our second tilt featured these two nations, the USA, Austria, Darren Young and Chuck Pulio versus Mensur Suljovic and Zoran Lerchbacher. Darren Young making his way to the stage, a joke from darts behind the Yaki, because Stone Cold said so. There he is, the big man, taking on Zoran Lerchbacher, and you would think needing to win with Mensur on next. This fan was zoned in at 1-1, leading 2-1. The Austrian came up clutch, an 89 checkout for 3-1 in daylight. He liked that one, knew it was big. A backbreaker for the U.S. He took out 88 the next leg to seal the deal, comfortably too. 4-1 your final, Austria in control, which means Chuck Pulio had to pull off the upset of his life, taking on Mensur Suljovic, who made it be known quickly. Not today, my friend. Very first leg, the 100 checkout, the gentle anything but on the red bit, averaging 116 through 2 legs, just too good. Then, wow, the 126 on bullseye. He was flying high in this one. He gave it the wind-up headbutt, and it was oh my, oh Mensur, as he wins it in a whitewash. Pulio stood no chance. Suljovic averaging a whopping 113.43. Incredible. The Austrian fans delighted. Why not? Their team into the Elite Eight, and convincingly. I feel good. I'm happy to win that, Lerchbacher said. Mensur played unbelievable. I focus on my game, Suljovic added. It was brilliant. Average is nothing. The win is everything. He then turned to the crowd and screamed, come on! His partner side by side giving it the thumbs up. Who do you fancy here? Steve Lennon, Willie O'Connor in Ireland, or Michael Smith, Rob Cross, and Team England? Lennon Smith to start. Tied at 1. The Shamrock had multiple darts at double but couldn't snag one. 3 squandered here at double 2. Bully Boy wasn't lighting it up, but he was good enough early until that is this. Wow, the 86 checkout on bullseye. You think Lennon liked it? Look at this intensity. Smith would force a last leg shootout and against throw, kick off with this maximum. He was finding his range. He was fired up. But cue the drama. On 102, after hitting a single 20, Smith was trying to go bullseye double 16 and suffered the worst of luck. 2 bounce outs. He couldn't believe it. Utter frustration, and that was all Lennon needed. He'd close it out for the double fist pump. Sometimes you need luck, but forget that. The Shamrock played well. 4-3 your final. 1-0 to the Republic. So, as the scoreboard indicates, the pressure was on the former world champion, Rob Cross, needing to beat Willie O'Connor. The look on his face, though, suggests it wasn't going to be easy. Why? Because this guy found a purple patch big time. First, the 70 finish on double 8. Bang, bang, just 2 darts needed. He loved it as he led 2-0. But what a response from Voltage. The 81 checkout. Bullseye good to hang in there. Can you say stellar? Look at this. Unreal arrows. The averages sky high. Irish eyes continued smiling as O'Connor made it 3-1. And how about it? He does it. Turns the lights out on Voltage and England. A shocker. Cross and Bully Boy are out. And all the while, Willie was there on stage, milking it, enjoying every minute. Why not? The best game of his life. 115 plus on the average. The Magpie high in a word, magnificent. The pair all smiles in the post-match interview. I definitely played better, O'Connor admitted. To beat a world champion, brilliant. Absolutely fantastic. As for Lennon, Willie played amazing, he said. I couldn't be happier. What a performance from O'Connor, tweeted Jamie Goodnow. He was fantastic, replied Gary Creed. Don't think anybody would have beat him there. Brian adding this, the current Irish team is the best Irish team in the World Cup. Krzysztof Ratajski, Titus Kanek had it all to do in our final fixture of the evening, taking on this guy, the world number one, Michael Van Gerwen, and his partner Jermaine Wadamena. MVG on first, playing Ratajski, trailing 2-1. The Polish Eagle would pin double eight for all square. Backstage concern on the face of Wadamena. No worries, Machine Gun. Your partner is the best. Clutch on the 123. Bullseye, good for the big reaction. He charged to the back of the stage. That was the turning point. 4-2 your final. Netherlands 1 to the good. So Jermaine Wadamena looking to close it out up against Titus Kanek, and he was pumped after tying things at 1. Third leg, beautiful. Kanek nailing back-to-back 180s. He actually went 7 darts into the perfect game, but are you kidding? He couldn't find a double, and the Machine Gun absolutely stole it. That was the knockout punch. He closed it out the very next leg for a 4-1 victory. The Netherlands takes it 2-0 as Van Gerwen shakes Ratajski's hand backstage. He then joined his partner on stage, arms raised, a Dutch delight. We didn't perform 100%, he admitted, but we both had big shots at big moments. Wadamena's take, Poland is a difficult team to beat, he said. Krzysztof and Titus are phenomenal. So there you have it. Saturday in Hamburg is complete. 8 matches in the books. 8 teams left. We had those 2 huge upsets. Canada stunning Australia. Ireland shocking England. The quarterfinals go tomorrow afternoon as we play down to a winner. Who will it be? Pressure Cooker today on High Roller Radio.